Have a great and safe morning, everyone. This is Teacher Rod once again, and I'm here to teach you another lesson about the causes and treatment of diseases of stomach and intestine. Our objectives for this lesson are: first, identify the most common problems related to stomach and intestine. Second, choose the treatment appropriate to stomach and intestine disorder. Before we go to our lesson, last time we have studied about the causes and treatment of diseases of bones and muscles. Let us see if you could still remember them, or which of the following is an example of bone injury: fracture, cramp, or bruise. If you have answered fracture, then you are correct. Number 2, which of the following is a muscle disease? Osteoporosis, dystrophy, or cramp? If you have answered dystrophy, then you are correct again. Third, this injury occurs when a bone in the joint is displaced. Is it a fracture, sprain, or dislocation? If you've answered dislocation, then you got it right. Next, it is a strong muscle contraction that can be very painful. Is it fracture, cramp, or sprain? If you've answered cramp, then you are absolutely correct. And last, number 5, the following are ways to help treat a bone injury, except: is it let the injured part rest for 2 to 3 days? Second, apply a cold compress. Or 3, wrap a rubber around the affected area. Okay, the correct answer is wrap a rubber around the affected area, because you should not do that. You're going to wrap it with a soft cloth. Great! Now that you have mastered our previous lesson, it is time for you to learn some new topics. What can you see in the picture? That is correct. This is a dirty hamburger. What do you think will happen if you eat a dirty food? You are correct. When you think that you will get poisoned, you will suffer from diarrhea, stomach cramps, vomiting, or loss of appetite. Well, technically, you will get sick. So what do you think will happen if you drink water from the river? That's right, you will suffer from vomiting, diarrhea, and of course, you will get sick. Now, we will be discussing about the common ailments of stomach and intestine and their causes. The first one is ulcer. It is caused by not eating on time. So just try to imagine rubbing your skin without anything on it. Your skin will get dry, right? And eventually it will tear down. So always remember to fill in your stomach with the food at the right time if you don't want to suffer from ulcer. Number 2 is hyperacidity. Too much intake of acidic drinks and food. So this is very opposite of ulcer, because in this case, your stomach has something in it, and it actually contains too much of not healthy food and drinks. So the food that you need to avoid are eating too much oranges, lemon, papaya, banana, strawberry, and many others. The same goes to the drinks like wine and orange juice. The third one is diarrhea. So frequent moving of the bowel with watery stool. So the common causes of diarrhea are food poisoning, contaminated water, bacteria and virus that are present in food we eat or water we drink. The fourth one is constipation. It is the difficult elimination of hard and dry stool or feces. So the main causes of this is lack of water and fiber in the food we eat. Another reason is improper bowel movements. And it can also be a cause of poor hygiene. The third one is appendicitis. It is an inflammation of the appendix caused by irritation from undigested food that may block it. In order to avoid this, you need to avoid eating food or fruits that has tiny seeds like tomatoes, chili, and many others. Number 6, indigestion. It is caused by too much or rapid eating or drinking. Sometimes it can be a cause of stress and anxiety, and sometimes it can also be a cause of contaminated food and water with bacteria. Number 7 is gastroenteritis. It is caused by a bacterial infection from taking contaminated food and water. Now that we have already determined the different causes of stomach and intestine ailments, we are going to learn some ways these can be treated. When was the last time you had a stomach pain? And what did you do? Do you think what you did was right? Well, let's find out in the next slide. So here are the common treatment for stomach and intestine ailments. For ulcer and hyperacidity, the common treatment could be eating regularly and on time, and by avoiding eating acidic food. And also, we have to avoid drinking liquor and acidic drinks. And of course, as a remedy, we have to eat a balanced diet. The next one for diarrhea. So the solution could be drink plenty of water and juices to prevent from loss of water in the body. So this is what we call as dehydration. So in order for us to avoid dehydration, if we are suffering from diarrhea, we really have to replenish the body liquid that we are eliminating. Next is eat soft food during the onset of the ailment. So if you have diarrhea, you don't need to eat hard food because of course you have problems with digestion. So you are going to start from soft food and then until such time that your digestive system is already ready to, digest food that are much harder. Next is maintain proper handling of food and a proper hygiene. Of course, this is very important because the very reason why we are suffering from diarrhea because of some bacteria that are present in our hands, for example, if we didn't wash our hands before eating and or after we use the toilet. Next one is constipation. So the solution for this is just drinking plenty of water and juice. And of course, you have to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And the next one is appendicitis. So this is actually very critical. So you really need to get an immediate medical attention for this because once your appendix will rupture inside your body, that could poison you and that could lead to death. And the other one is indigestion. So what you need to do when you have indigestion, when you are suffering from indigestion. So simply, you'll just have to change of eating habits and diet. For example, if your digestive system is no longer that healthy, then maybe you can just eat vegetables or foods that are nutritious. Next is observe proper health habits. And for gastroenteritis, what you need to do is to get immediate medical attention and take prescribed medicine. Even though you already know the treatment of these ailments, it is still important to take extra precautions to avoid all of these. So kids, you always have to remember the 2 A's, 2 E's, prevention tips. So the first A is always eat on time. So don't let the time pass without eating. The second A is always wash your hands with soap and water before eating and after using the toilet. And for the first E, you have to eat plenty of food rich in fiber such as fruits and vegetables. And the last E is you have to exercise daily and drink plenty of water. Good job, kids! You are almost done with our lesson for today. Before we finally end, let us have a recap. First, we have discussed the common ailments of stomach and intestine. So they are ulcer, hyperacidity, diarrhea, constipation, appendicitis, indigestion, and gastroenteritis. We've also discussed some common treatments. So, in order for you to easily understand the treatment of these stomach and intestine ailments, you'll just have to remember dates. So, this is our dates 101 common treatment tips. So, D stands for drink plenty of water. A stands for avoid drinking or eating acidic food and drinks. And T, take prescribed medicine. For E, eat soft food on the onset of the ailment. S, seek immediate medical attention. All right, so that is dates 101. That's common treatment tips. All right, kids, I want you to get a piece of paper and let's check what you have learned from this lesson. I will be giving you a minute to finish, and your timer starts now. Thirty seconds remaining. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Okay. All right, time is up. So let's see how much you have answered correctly. So here are the right answers. Please check your work. Okay, good job, kids, for today. So I hope you've gotten something in our lesson. And for your extra activity, I want you to please view and read the comics, or you may download the PDF copy at https://tinyurl.com/comics reading. So that would be your assignment for tomorrow. All right, thank you so much, kids, for studying with me today. And always remember that you are all amazing. Thank you so much, and see you again in our next session. This has been Teacher Rod, your science teacher. Bye!